Let's move on from this and let's go into our predicted lineup. 4-3-3 formation, and in goal it'll be the ever-improving Vicario.
Yeah, playing really well recently, isn't he? After that shaky game maybe against Brentford but against Qarabağ, absolutely fantastic in the last game. I think we're going to need him in this one as well, just to be that commanding presence that he has been the last few games. I don't think he brings Forster in. I think Vicario is going to be our European keeper, so yeah, he starts.
No, let's be real, I really don't want to see Forster play for Spurs again. I really don't. Let's hope Vicario takes the Cups and Europa League, and he has been taking the Europa League so far, so no reason to believe why he'll come out for this game. Right back, it looks like, well, we're going to predict a first Europa League start for Pedro Porro.
Yeah, I think the logic here is he's trying to manage the squad, Ange Postecoglou, and obviously last Europa League game, Van de Ven and Udogie had to have a bit more game time. So obviously Udogie came on really early because of the red card, so he pretty much played even though he was set to be rested. So we think because of that he's going to want to take Udogie out the firing line, and we think Porro is going to come in at right back and get some minutes because he got a rest last week. Yeah,
and alongside him another player who wasn't in the squad last week because through suspension, we think he'll come straight in, and that is Cuti Romero.
Yeah, similar to Porro, he got a rest last week. He didn't play any minutes. Did play against Man United, obviously, but I think we want to give Van de Ven a rest. Obviously, Dragushin is suspended, so we think Romero is going to come in for this one.
So Romero, right centre-back, left centre-back, we are going to go for Ben Davies.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. We want to give Van de Ven a rest because he's played a lot and he came off early against Man United the last 10 minutes to have a bit of a rest. So I don't think he starts in this one. We're definitely going to need him for the game on Sunday. So I think we need him just to have just a rest here. He might not have gone because he hasn't been pictured. So Ben Davies comes at left centre-back here.
Yeah, and I think Van de Ven just needs that rest. With the way he plays, it just takes so much out of him, and we don't want to overdo him and risk his hamstrings going again because we just need him so badly. So Van de Ven needs a rest. Left back is an interesting one with Udogie out. Reguilon there, but we don't know. We don't think he's in the squad. We are going for Archie Gray in left back.
Yeah, we're thinking Gray will go there because he's very versatile. I actually think because of he's going to be, he likes to play midfield. I think him inverting into the midfield areas, I think he's quite used to that. He's played fullback before, and he's just one of those players. I just feel like he can be versatile and he can play in a few different positions to a good standard. So I think we're going to put him at left back. There is a chance, obviously, we'll put Gray centre back and Davis back out on the left because Gray did play centre back in pre-season a couple of games, so there's a chance that happens, but we're just going to side with Gray at fullback for this one.
Moving on to the midfield, in the number 6 position we are going to go for Yves Bissouma. Bentancur obviously playing a lot of minutes recently. Bissouma got the nod in the Europa League last week, then he went back to the bench, so we assume it's going to be the same.
Yeah, and we know that Bentancur, he's been playing a lot of minutes recently, been playing a really good standard in the Premier League. So I think as long as that ban, we don't know anything about the ban. So as long as that's the case, I think Bentancur has that spot in the Premier League. So Bissouma is going to be playing on Thursday nights for the time being, I think, until that changes.
And then in the number 8, we are going to go for Pape Matar Sarr. He seems to have had the nod on all the non-Premier League games so far. I feel like he's growing into the season as well. So it'd be good to see him get minutes and hopefully a good performance as well.
Yeah, last couple of games, got a goal against Qarabağ, got an assist when he came on against United. So definitely seems to be improving, a bit of confidence as well. So I think he's, obviously the more game time, we know what Sarr can bring to the team, as much as, you know, he's out of the team at the moment because Decky's just doing so well. And obviously he can't get out of Maddison. So he's playing on Thursday nights. But if he continues in this way, you know, he could find himself back in the team if, you know, with injuries and things like that, and he'll be ready to play.
Yeah. And then to make up that 3-man midfield, it will be Lucas Bergvall in the number 10. Obviously, he got pulled after 10 minutes because of the Dragushin sending off out in Qarabağ. So I think if anyone is a nailed-on starter, it's going to be him.
Yeah, I think so. So we saw how distraught he was last week against Qarabağ to be taken off. So he did come on against Man United, got a good about 15 minutes on the pitch, took a good corner. Ange was getting a bit frustrated with him with a couple of decision-making opportunities he had, but hopefully he would have learned from that. And we know how exciting he is, and I think we're just all desperate to see him start a game. And I know he started commentary, but the team was poor in that game. So hopefully the team can have a better performance and we can see a better Bergvall.
Yeah, absolutely. On the right-hand side of the attack, we are going for the informed Brennan Johnson, 4 goals in 4. Let's hope he can make it 5 and 5.
Yeah, and I just think when there's players in that kind of form like Brennan, you just want to keep that run going, and you just want to you want him to keep him on the pitch and just keep him scoring goals, because the longer you can keep that smile on his face, the better it is, and the longer that run he can increase that run. So I envisage again Brennan will start, and maybe with a view of, because he has played quite a bit, albeit he only played 45 minutes against Karabag, and I think he only played 75 minutes against United, so has been taken off, so probably fit enough to start in this one, but probably hopefully maybe plays about an hour, and then we think about more and other players.
Hey, on the left-hand side, we are going to go for Timo Werner.
Yeah, Werner, bit better against Man United compared to commentary anyway.
I think a lot better.
Albeit he did miss some chances. Definitely an improvement. And hopefully if he can just get that goal, get that confidence that he needs to put those chances away, we'll be much better for it. And we are going to need him in this period where Son's out. And I think we're going to need him on Sunday as well, because he's so good at running in behind, timing his runs, and that's going to be very important against a team like Brighton. So hopefully he will play in this game, and we'll see how he does.
Yeah, and then up top we are going to go for big Dom Solanke. Hopefully he doesn't play over an hour in this game if he does start, because again, he's played a lot of minutes, returning from injury as well. He's looking good. He's looking very good, in fact, and I just hope he gets his goal and then he gets taken off.
Yeah, and he's worked so hard, doesn't he? He absolutely works his socks off. He did that against Karabag. He does it every game, but Karabag, obviously we were down to 10 men. He had to put that extra bit of effort. So I think Solanke will start. I think he'll play about an hour, and then Lancashire has been seen on the plane. He has travelled, so I think we will see Lancashire's first minutes of the season, and I hope so.
All right, let's run through that predicted lineup with you guys one more time. It's Vicario in goal, Porro right back, Gray left back, Davis and Romero in the centre back positions, although I do envisage it could be Davis left back and Gray centre back. Midfield 3 of Bissouma, Sarr and Bergvall. Werner on the left, Solanke up top and Johnson on the right, although I do envisage it could be Mikey Moore on the right. But let us know in the comment section below, do you agree with this lineup? What changes would you make to this lineup going in to the big game against Ferencvaros in the Europa League second group phase game? I want to know your score predictions in the comment section below. I am going for 3-0 to Spurs. Sim is going for 2-1 to Spurs. So I'm interested to know what you guys are thinking going into this game. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.